What's up guys, welcome back to the Shomer Show. So today I was out doing some fishing, and typically when I go fishing I like to take 3 things along with me in my backpack, and this is if I'm going fishing at a bigger lake with lots of land coverage as far as walking. I'm not on my kayak or anything like that, so I like to take 3 things. I only have 2 with me today, just to relieve some of the weight. But especially since the weather's so good right now, I don't feel like I need it. I typically will take just an old shelter half, just a canvas tarp of some sort that's not too big, a wool blanket, and a hammock. And I feel like these are just 3 things that I'm comfortable with and 3 things that I just find handy. For instance, I'm done fishing now and I just kind of want to relax a little bit. So, you know, I can throw this wool blanket in the hammock, and it's a cooler day, so that's going to kind of help with losing your heat. It's starting to warm up now, so it's not too bad. But I just like to have these 3 things with me. I like to keep my, I'd actually like this to be a little bit lower. I like to be just right above the ground just to stay out of the wind. And it's a little bit harder to see from a distance. Nobody's out where I'm at right now. But just right over that way is the lake. But this is just I think it's a Fox Outfitters hammock. It's pretty inexpensive, and it's really pretty good hammock. And this is just one of those 80% wool blankets from Harbor Freights. I've got several of these. And then the canvas tarp is just military surplus, but again, I left that in the truck today because there's not a cloud in the sky and I didn't feel like I was going to need it. But I like these little pockets that they have on these. Another thing that I'm trying out right now is, this is basically a gift. I got a gift from a student that I precepted. I tried not to take it, but he insisted. So this is just a little Crkt neck knife. I'm not huge on neck knives. I don't wear them a lot, but this one's pretty cool. It's got a lot of grip room for it, and it's got a cool little blade. I mean, it looks like a decent little blade. You could, you know, prepare food. I don't necessarily see it as like a tactical defense type of weapon, but it's a you know, full tang fixed blade knife that you could do quite a bit with. This is the Minimalist. I'll get some close-ups on this thing, but I really like it carries really flat against your body, but the retention's really good, so it's not just going to fall out. It also comes with a way to attach it to your belt. You can attach it either this way or this way. I guess even this way if you really wanted to. So I thought that was pretty neat. I'll get some close-ups on this thing. This is the main focus of this video, but I just want to show you, like, you know, this is kind of what I like to go out with. It's nice and it's easy to relax in a hammock. It's actually a decent little area too. And one thing that I always do when I'm going out is I tend to wear 2 shirts. Usually, like today I'm only wearing 1 shirt, but I've got this on since it's cooler. But I always like to wear a bright undershirt, just being out just in case I need to be bright instead of, you know, less visible as I am when I got this all up. That's something I tend to do. Alright guys, so let's take a look at this little knife. It's got a little leader on there that came on it.
So it's kind of an OD in black. It feels like micarta, but I don't really know what that is. 2 little pins in there. They came pretty sharp. Actually, I shaved the back of Kevin's neck with this little knife without putting an edge on it.
Let's see. Got some of the bark off this. I think this would be a good blade for making feather sticks because you can really get your thumb on there. Good to me. So one good thing about Southwest Oklahoma is you don't have to bring a lot of things to hang your gear. You can typically manipulate the tree branches enough to really hang your stuff up, just because it's low, squatty oaks and there's just not a lot of huge trees. I'll give you a little view of what's going on here. You know, a lot of people will bring rope and stuff, wrap around trees, which rope's always a good thing to have, or even bungee cords, because their trees are so tall they don't have a lot of low branches. But typically, you can manipulate most trees to hang most of your gear. I mean, just my bag, my jacket, these little things here, little twigs. But I think the best, like, if you're going to take one blade with you, I would suggest not taking an axe if you're out here in this region of Oklahoma. It seems like a long, pretty heavy-duty, long machete type blade, or something that's going to be a good chopper that you could baton wood, I think would be a good one tool option. So one thing I've noticed you have to do a lot out here is, like, if you're clearing a bunch of saplings like this, your knife, like when you're bending it over, what I do a lot of times is I'll just bend it over and kind of start tapping it just to get rid of the sapling or whatever, just because I feel like tapping's a little safer than pushing down on something, and you exert a lot of energy, you're increasing your risk for, you know, stabbing yourself or something. So I'm kind of curious to see if this little guy will do that. Give it a little bend and a little tap. There we go. Looks pretty good. That's the Crkt Minimalist, and a couple other little things that I like to take along with me when I'm going fishing. So I'm going to start using this knife more and more, and maybe down the road I'll give another little review of how it's going and all that stuff. Not really sure yet. So far I really like it, and it's pretty darn sharp for what it is, and being that it's so small you can really get a good grip on it. You can actually do quite a bit of stuff with it. One thing I wanted to mention is the way that these are, the ties here. If it does get caught up, it will pull through, so you're not going to hang yourself on something. That's pretty important. But that's how it adjusts. It's just a little button that you push and you can adjust it how you want. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always,